Mambo vivi Tanzania, naitwa Mantist, music producer, hip hop and spoken word artist straight from Brisbane, Australia. Nasikiliza Radio Saut FM 96.1. What up Tanzania, it's Pray to the Mantist, music producer, hip hop and spoken word artist from Brisbane, Australia. A shout out to Radio Saut FM 96.1 and Goma Time from Mwanza, Tanzania. I appreciate having me to the program. A shout out to Frankie Tower. Let's get started. What up? I guess music for me started as a tool for self-expression. I remember, the first 5 years that I was in Australia, I was literally living my past because I spent almost over 10 years in a refugee camp. If you know the history, my background, actually I'm South Sudanese. My country almost been in war as long as I can remember. I was born in war, raised in war pretty much. Left my home country when I was I think around 6 or 7 years old on a 2 weeks walk across savannah grassland of Eastern Africa from South Sudan to Uganda. I remember seeing young and old people with blisters on their feet, and we've been tormented by mosquitoes along the way. But anyway, I spent the first 10 years in refugee camp, and my family was lucky enough to find a process to come over to Australia. That was over 10 years ago. Basically, the first 5 years in Australia was basically I was living my past. I was looking back on almost every single incident of my life as being a terrible experience. My school days, my self-esteem, my relationship with people was thought of negatively. I was literally creating my secret museum of mental health. That's when music really came into the picture, and I took it as a tool to really for self-expression, a tool to get what was inside out. But I remember I was exposed to hip-hop straight when I was in a refugee camp, looking at all the lifestyle, and I just wanted to be that. When I had the opportunity straight, I was, the music that I relate to the most was hip-hop, and I took that to heart. And over the period of time, I decided to not only do hip-hop but also do a spoken word poetry, which is take out the beats. If you think about it, hip-hop is basically a spoken word poetry, but basically the difference is they put a beats to it. Sometimes I would like to take out the beats, take out the distraction, what I call, because sometimes beats can be distraction. When I want people to literally focus on the message, I would take out the beat and just strictly put it as spoken word poetry. So I would call myself a hip-hop and spoken word artist. I'm from where you're born alone and die alone. Well, in terms of albums, I think if I have to, I can release 20 albums right now. I have over, I think, 9 books filled with thick written rhymes. Literally, in the last 10 years almost, I've been writing consistently. I have so many lyrics written that just too many, and I could release many albums at once if I want to. So that's not a problem. But officially, the album that I have out right now is 3 albums actually. The first one was my very first EP album that came out back in 2009 called Out of Poverty Into the Glory. At the moment the digital copy is selling like crazy. I think I sold over 5,000 digital copies and it's selling really good, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then I released another EP album called Hello Mama, which is strictly dedicated for my mom. I was raised by a single mom, I'm so proud of her. So I kind of wanted to give back to her in terms of hip-hop, in terms of music. I have a third album called Bolo Mantist Against the Norm, which I work on the album with a friend of mine called Bolo, my countrymate. We were kind of friends for a long time. I think we're also cousins, So we released that. And at the moment, we're actually giving that out for free. It's 8 songs. So literally it's 6 songs, but I throw 2 bonuses there. So it's 8 songs that we're giving out for free. So anyone here at Tanzania City can be downloading that. And I actually saw a lot of, I think I have a huge follower here in Tanzania. in my 58,000 plus fan on Facebook, I think 6,000 of them are strictly followers from Tanzania. So I like Tanzanian here. The fan always reach out to me. The radios, kind of reach out to me. It's pretty fun. Well, I guess challenge in music. Now, to break it in music is probably the hardest thing. Let me say, just to break it in show business. But lyrically, just to make something worthwhile in life is really not easy. That includes making it in music. I really had my piece of challenge in the music industry so far. So being an underground artist, you kind of need to promote yourself. It's not easy. Sometimes, the income kind of come in and go until you find a strategy, a real strategy to keep that consistent income coming in. So I would say the challenge been real, but because it's a passion. So when you are doing something that you love, you kind of don't really concentrate too much on the challenge. Although it's there, you always kind of bounce back. That's how it always been for me. So I fall down and I get right up and just keep pushing, because the creation is the most important for me. My role model in music. I'm a big music lover, and I literally say music to me is like the oxygen I breathe. I have so many people that inspire me, so many albums. I can't really narrow them down, so I listen to all sorts of genre. If I have to pick a couple of people that inspire me the most, I would say the people that I started listening to their music way back when I was stuck in a refugee camp, people like Shaggy. When you talk about, when you think your life is hard, there's somebody always that their life is harder than yours. Those type of things make you kind of think about the fact that, look, although it's bad, it's not too bad, because I understand that somebody else always gonna be doing worse than what I am. So, I relate to his song a lot in terms of what he talks about. I'm literally a fan of any artist that speak from the heart, straight up there. Apart from music, I'm actually an entrepreneur. I have just a high passion in entrepreneurship as much as in music, because they're all involved in terms of using your imagination. To be a true entrepreneur, I think you need to use a lot of your imaginations. Otherwise, you're not really a businessman, you know what I mean? So a true entrepreneur is people that build Fortune 500 companies are a true artist, So they basically just invent things and invent words. And so at the moment, I'm actually running a couple of businesses. Have Mantistic production business with we basically focus mostly on a digital production. We do stuff like graphic designing. We do stuff like video editing. We do stuff like music productions and anything to do digital production wise. We cover that. And I just kind of starting a new business which I'm highly passionate about, called Get Paid Living Your Passion. The solely purpose is literally to inspire people to, or show people literally how to get paid living their passion. I always preach passion. I preach it all day. I live it. I breathe it. I get paid living my passion. I know exactly what it takes to get paid living your passion. And I just want to, give it back to anyone that want to get paid living their passion, you know what I mean? So, and also we give a lot of content out in terms of, personal and professional development growth. Later, if you go on our page, like our Facebook page or YouTube, and at the moment I'm working on the website, you absolutely will be involved in a platform, in an environment for growth. Any content that we put there literally can change your life. So I highly recommend anyone that, one, want to get paid living their passion, two, want to surround themselves with people that extremely positive and just want to make a big difference, changing other people's life, and people that want to kind of just motivate, inspire, and all those type of things. Literally, you got to join the page. You got to stick around, because it will change your life. One advice I would want to give to any artist in Mwanza City, or let me say in Tanzania in general, anyone that just kind of getting started in music, you need a strong foundation. Start with why. Why do you really want to do music? You want to do music? Is it because of the fame? Is it because of the money? Those are wrong reasons. But if you're doing music for a strong why. I may not know what your why is. Your why could be, music is a therapy for you. It is something that, you may be living in a ghetto, for example. It is something that just take you away from the ghetto ship. It is something that take your mind away from the ghetto. It's something that gives you the feeling of who you really are. Forget about the how, the what, and the who, and the whatever. Anyone in Tanzania, you want to become an artist, a musician, or a businessman, or whatever, you got to start with the why. Why? Why you want to do music? Why you want to be an entrepreneur? Why? If your why is because I want to make a lot of money or because of the fame, you will never go far, because those are not a strong why. You need a stronger reason that will push you through the dark times, through the struggles, through the hardship. Because I promise you right now, there are gonna be dark time, there are gonna be hardship, there are gonna be a struggle that gonna push you to the limit. And if you do not have a strong why, if you do not have a strong craving, pushing why, you're just gonna give up. I've seen a lot of brilliant artists giving up because they just don't have a stronger why. I've seen a lot of businessmen who could have created Fortune 500 companies give up because they don't have a stronger why. Their why could be, I want to make a lot of money or whatever. And once you got your whys all down packed, you got to move on to the next level, which is mindset. Okay, you need to have a success mindset, entrepreneur mindset, artist mindset. Because those people, they think differently. The mindset that constitutes to success is different from poverty mindset, for example. So once you get your mindset all tight, you need some sort of motivation. You need a daily motivation, because life is just a constant struggle, man. Life can always push you up. Life can always try to push you down. So if you have nothing that motivates you on a daily basis, you're just gonna give up. And then you kind of need to set yourself goals, man. Where you want to be a year from now? What kind of artist you want to be a year from now? How much you want to make a year from now? A year from now, do you want to just be a artist that people know within Mwanza, or maybe Dodoma, or maybe all over Tanzania? What about 5 years from now? Would you want the whole Eastern Africa to know you? What about 10 years from now? How about the whole Africa? What about 15 years from now? How about the whole world? The bigger your dreams, the bigger your goals, the further you will go. Remember, everybody got greatness in them. You can do amazing things if you just have a stronger why, a stronger, bigger, better reason. I hope that helped out to all of you here, Tanzania. Look, I highly appreciate having a chat with you guys. Shout out. Maybe in the long run I will come down, put a show here. You never know. So we just, time will tell. But for now, keep pushing. If you want to be an artist, go for it. If you want to be a businessman, go for it. And trust me, those fundamentals that I've just laid out there. A stronger why, a mindset, motivations and goal setting, then consistent action. Those are a path to success. No matter where you come from, no matter what you want to be, if you follow those one truly, and I'm talking about, this is a success principle that never fails. Follow those, you will never fail. If you want to go deeper in what I'm just talking about, check out Get Paid Living Your Passion. We really go deeper in this subjects of path to success, idea of getting paid, living your passion. That's it for me. I highly appreciate having a chat with you guys. We're up Tanzania, Mwanza cities. Look, I want to give a shout out again to my to Frankie Tower for giving me opportunity to come have a chat with you guys here. Just keep tuned. If you want to check out my website and other stuff, just go to mantistmusic.com. That is MANTIST music.com. And also, like I mentioned before, I run a couple of businesses. I highly recommend you check out Get Paid Living Your Passion. Just go to getpaidlivingyourpassion.com or facebook.com/getpaidlivingyourpassion, and you can see that there's a bunch of thousand people following already. So we're just getting started, and I think we're about to create a revolution of like-minded people that want to get paid living their passion. And I promise you, the world is beautiful out there. So just figure out what you want to do and just go for it. It's your pray to the Mantists here. Mambo Vivi, Tanzania. One love.